Oh.
There we go. Oh, hi!
Cat cameo.
Hi! Hi, Toothless. Hello, everybody! It is I, BigAl, once again, with Jason at his house.
Yes.
Don't mind the cat. And don't mind the...
Always mind the cat. She's lovely.
And don't mind the degenerate figures in the fucking... in the back. But, so here we are, discussing the new Mario trailer. The new Mario movie trailer.
Yes.
But before we do that, it's December.
Yes.
It is the season of giving.
It is.
And I got something for Jason.
Well, dang it. Okay, well, when your gift arrives, we'll have to record me giving it to you then.
Yes. Now, okay.
I think you told me what this was and I already forgot.
Okay, so this is the part 1.
Okay.
Part 2 of your gift unfortunately hasn't arrived yet, but you know what it is.
Oh, that one you told me. Okay.
Yeah. It's an Ahegao ugly Christmas sweater. For those who don't know what Ahegao means, it's Japanese for the face you make when you're getting fucked silly.
Yes. When you're the anime girl, my brain is melting. That
and yeah.
drooling.
And he already has an entire clothing ensemble.
Yes, I have a hoodie, a shirt under the hoodie, a version of a girl face down in a pile of pizza making a higao, pants and socks.
And but this will just complete it.
Yes.
And so
many layers.
So this is part 1 of your part 1.
Oh.
This is my cherry apple mead.
Hell yeah!
I got you a howler of it.
Oh, thank you. How?
Yep. Yeah. Go, if you want to sip,
I was gonna sip some of that.
If you want a pregame, go right ahead.
Korean. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's got more of a kick than I thought.
Well, it's been aging for almost 2 years.
I've been aging for way more.
And here's the part 1 you get. Now, there's a funny thing about this gift. Before you open it, there's something funny about this gift.
Oh, I'm gonna do the thing I do with gifts where I just get the tape off and then I can unwrap it. So
this is special ordered, custom made.
Oh.
I had to order it months ahead of time, and I actually had to go down to the post office and sign off for it because it's from the war-torn country of Ukraine.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see this. Man, I used to be way... I was being all careful and then I couldn't get it out of the box and now it's...
Fuck it, just rip into it! Why are you being careful?
I don't know, I want to look very considerate on camera. Oh my god, there's so much tape.
There's a part where I opened it already, it's right there.
Yep,
okay.
very good. Oh, that's rad. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's got my name.
Yep.
Oh,
on the bottom too.
On the
bottom too.
Yo, dude. Love you, man.
Here, let's show it to the camera.
Super cool.
So Squiggleton.
Yeah, and then it's on
and
the
it has
bottom
the octopus
too.
On it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's super cool. I'm going to... Okay, I'm not going to drink out of it yet. I need to wash out the styrofoam first. But, oh, that's super cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Damn. That's cool. Alright.
Okay,
I need to get back in the style of being of not being
So what are you going
positive.
To christen it with?
Oof, you know what? I think I'm just gonna christen it with your mead.
Alright. Well, we'll do that after we watch it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mario trailer.
Yes. So, we do have it queued up in the background. We probably wouldn't get DMCA'd or anything, but
But who the fuck knows?
Yeah, but it's also very hard to set it up because my house is not designed to have cameras back there.
But so there are two things notable things that we want to talk about with this trailer, but we're gonna save that for last.
Yes.
We just want to kind of breeze through the trailer and then pick out points that we liked.
Yeah.
First of all, this is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I love the designs that they've gone with. I think Donkey Kong
they're slightly tweaked but you could tell, but they're still the characters.
Yeah.
And I think one of my favorite design choices is that the Mario Brothers have collared shirts underneath their denim.
They have necks now.
Yeah, they have necks now. But no. And I like that because, they're blue collar workers.
Yeah.
And
so now they finally have collars.
Now they have collars, and Like, and they run a business, and it just makes them look a lot more professional. Like, it looks like they got ripped out of their job into this weird ass.
And that's how Mario should look. It's not a uniform. It's like something he has to wear for work because it's it's practical.
But yeah,
I actually had a long discussion about that when I was mentioning how even though it's practical, I absolutely hate that everyone in Chainsaw Man wears tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's one like a few characters I get it. Like, yeah, you have a work uniform, you have to basically wear a suit, but there's one character who's wearing tennis shoes, even though he's kind of the serious one of the group. Like, he should be wearing combat boots or something like a hybrid, like a dress shoe that you can run in.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else can wear tennis shoes, that's fine, because they're all weird gremlins. But
Alright, so this is very good. Mario's about to fight Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Which, that's my favorite design tweak.
Yes.
I like his tiny eyes. I think you muted it.
Oh, whoops.
There you go, yeah.
Mario's getting his ass fucking kicked.
Which, to be expected.
So the chieftain of the Kong tribe
is Cranky.
And that's clearly Cranky Kong. And if you're eagle-eyed enough, you could see, like, Swanky and Funky.
People were freaking out about Swanky.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see Swanky Kong, Diddy and Dixie are in the background. You see Kiddy Kong. Like all the major Kongs from the Donkey Kong Country franchise are in the background.
Bring back Lanky, you cowards.
Yeah.
He was my favorite.
Yeah.
Because he's a ginger. I like him.
Whatever the fuck he says.
He has no style. He has no face.
I'm not sure if you know who I am.
Oh, that's something I care to mention. So the part where Bowser freezes Luigi and brings him forward is modeled after Ouija.
Yeah. He's back.
He never left.
But yeah. Look how expressive everything is.
That is
one thing Illumination gets right.
Their designs are very expressive and also like very easy to animate from what I can tell.
Yeah. So Jack Black killing it as Bowser, of course.
About to rule the world. Wow, yay!
That's Luigi. Charlie Day doing a great Luigi.
A human has a mustache just like you. You think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat?
Honestly, getting mustache hair is pulling the roots.
Because I don't.
Yeah, no, Charlie Day killing it as Luigi. Too.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, there was a meme. I feel it'll be better to mention later, but like, no, his natural voice like fits Luigi perfectly. Mm-hmm. It's just one of those moments of perfect. Jack Black just has really good range. Like, I can hear the Jack Black in there, but it's kind of subtle, and that's impressive.
You mentioned You mentioned, who played Scar? What's his name?
Oh, Jeremy Irons.
You mentioned he's doing the thing that Jerry Irons did when he was Scar in The Lion King, where he's purposely making his voice sound low and growly to fit the character.
Yes, Jeremy Irons, I learned this from that really long Your Movie Sucks review.
The part 1!
Part 1!
2-hour video, part 1.
It covers the first, 30 minutes of the movie, and it's 2 hours long. But it was showing clips of Jeremy Irons voicing Scar, and at the time, he's really, I shall remember my curtsy. Jeremy Irons doesn't talk normally like that. He has a very, iconic voice, but he is growling every line as Scar. And they do add a little bit of, a lion growl to it, but for the most part, he's actually growling every single line. Yeah, from the original Lion King, which I did watch again recently, and that was the thing that stuck out to me the most. With every line he has to say.
Bowser is coming.
And so am I.
I have seen people edit that line already.
It is I who nuts to that. No, so I've never watched Queen's Gambit. I don't know anything.
I've never heard of this actress before either.
Neither have I. So I have nothing to go by with her. So this is going in blind. But no, the castle looks fucking amazing.
I mean, I like how everybody was expecting Kristen Schaal.
Kristen Schaal.
She's the one who plays every child character ever. She's Mabel in Gravity Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would mean hiring an actual voice actor.
You know, that is true. That is true.
Yeah. Anyway.
Together, we are going to stop that monster.
Yep. That Halbert's cool.
Look at us. We're adorable.
That's a very Vanellope line.
Yep. So Illumination, clearly the Toads are minions.
No, that's not.
No, you don't think so?
They're not. I feel like there was restraint there. They're not chaotic meme lords like the Minions are. They're not a bad ripoff of the Rabbids.
Okay. But I love...
I will defend that to my grave. The Rabbids are like the better version of the Minions.
I like how Mario's training montage incorporates, like, actual games.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense to me.
I got it.
It's like the New Donk City
No
Festival.
problem.
There's the Pratt.
Yes.
You gotta do that in every animated trailer. The face palm.
I audibly laughed when the
Yeah.
Cheep started sucking on his face.
Yeah. That was also incorporated into the coming line.
Tanuki suit.
There's
I-
a huge universe out there
I like that delivery.
with a lot of guts.
See, Yoshi's. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yoshis.
Yoshis are in this movie.
Love Yoshis!
The Yoshis are in this movie. This means I'm still holding on hope. They're gonna drop Walk the Dinosaur. They fucking have to. It's an Illumination movie. They have the Minion offshoot and they have an outdated music reference. They fucking have to.
I did like that song. I think it was Shed Frillis pointed out that every single Illumination movie has dropped a line. It's on like Donkey Kong, and it's good. Oh my god, they've been building up to this for decades. For over a decade.
They're all counting on us.
Yeah, the Charlie Day speech is so good. That's what I was most excited
No
about.
pressure.
It's called a
Yeah.
road. It's called a Rainbow Road.
Did you see the person who's... Why does that look like a Sonic world? I just realized that. Bing Wahoo!
We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about Bing Wahoo. No, the orchestral Mario theme is amazing.
And it has the slow piano reverb. That's in every single fucking movie now.
But I'm a sucker and I like it! If it's done well, it's done well.
Yeah. So, okay. So,
You know what it's better than, though? It's better than upbeat pop song, cover that is emotional and slow.
oh yeah.
That one I hate, but like doing like a iconic theme from a movie or a game series and then making it like orchestral is way better in my opinion.
But yeah. So, we've already pointed out. It looks fucking phenomenal.
It looks great.
This is probably the best that this franchise has ever looked.
Yeah.
You had a theory that this was going to be like a world hopping.
Yes. So that goes into another thing that's like worth talking about. But everything from the trailer, it shows. It looks like because you see like Mario going through like the It looks like the what's that thing? It's a real life thing, but I'm just gonna call it the thing from Nemo. The that like underwater current.
I know what you're talking about.
He has like that. They're going through like what looks like a sky current, and I'm thinking that is a portal between worlds. And I say that because of something we're gonna probably bring up later when we like talk about the whole Girl Boss Peach thing.
Yeah.
But like, it makes the most sense and actually gives like agency if it's a world hopping story. I think I don't want multiverses to become too common because I think multiverses are very, very cool. But multiverse has been the hot thing lately.
Yes.
Like Everything Everywhere All at Once, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing multiverses a lot now.
Bayonetta
Bayonetta 3 was a multiverse story.
Fucking the multiverses.
Multiverses, yeah. So like, yeah, like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a multiverse world. Also, it gives them the freedom that if they want to make this a franchise, whatever they do isn't going to give big ripples in the Mushroom Kingdom. And because of that, I expect if they have this joke, I will probably howl.
Okay.
If they go, because Mario's clearly from New York, he falls in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's one world hopped. Clearly, if they're going to other worlds, then it's gonna start off in New York. Then he's gonna fall into the Mushroom Kingdom, and then they're gonna be hopping from world to world as it goes on. So like Kong World is probably a world, Yoshi World is probably a world, Mario Kart is probably a world because it looks very different than the Mushroom Kingdom aesthetic. And I want there to be a moment in the story. This could probably be like a 2-minute gag where they hop through a portal. or like take the rift, and then Mario goes like, he's like, oh, I'm back in New York City again, and then he looks around and like a giant like uncanny valley human who's like twice his size walks past, and then he's in New Dog City. Like, no, this ain't New York. Abort! I'm getting out of here. This is freaky.
I can't remember if you made this joke in the last one, but like Bowser invades New York, and it's worse here than
it's worse here than the Mushroom Kingdom. No, I had that idea that the finale of the movie should take place in New York, and like Bowser's like became Giga Bowser. He's like crawling the Empire State Building, and then Mario's just go like, okay, this is my like how I would voice Mario in the Mario movie, kind of like a deeper, gruffer voice, but maybe a little bit unconfident. But
it's a stone, Luigi.
Maybe not that raspy because he's younger, but just going like it's like I can't do this. It's too much for me. I'm just a guy from Brooklyn. And then like Magic Koopa or something like read his mind and just go like we don't know what Brooklyn is, and then they show it like on like a projection, and all the Toads just start crying as they see like random panhandlers and people saying, "Yo, get out of the way, you pasta fazool!" And everyone's just you hear like gunshots in the street and stuff. And go, that's scarier than anything we've ever seen. You live that every day. Bowser is nothing to you. You're so brave, Mario.
That's incredible.
That's why I should be writing the movie.
Yeah, they'll never put it in.
No, they would not. That would be such a good. You know what? If it was written by the Teen Titans, like Go to the Movies people, they would definitely have a joke like that. Yeah. Because remember, Teen Titans Go had the scene where they travel back in time to save Batman's parents. Then the world sucks because there's no Batman, so they travel back in time and push them back into Crime Alley.
Yeah, that was funny and that was dark as shit.
Oh, it's such a good scene.
But yeah, you're room for multiverse theory.
Yes.
Where he's hopping through worlds, which I guess would make sense because warp stars are a
yeah,
thing.
warp
Maybe
stars.
Bowser has a warp star.
Warp pipe.
No.
The warp star is from Mario. That's from Kirby.
No. There is a warp star in Kirby, but there are warp stars in Super Mario World.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, now I remember. Like the Rainbow Road ones. Yeah, I forgot about those. Those have been around for a while.
Yeah, that's a bit of a deep cut, isn't it?
But deep cut, one of the most popular Mario games. That is only a deep cut because we all forgot.
No, okay, you want to know what's a deep cut? When I saw all the Kongs in the background wearing like business suits and shit, there's an episode of Captain N where he goes to Congo Land, and all the gorillas there are wearing the same kind of shit, and it's like, and it's never explained why. It's never like you have all these like tribesmen, like humanoid tribesmen wearing like grass skirts and shit, and then the Kongs just so happen to be wearing like ties and business suits and shit. So and it's never explained.
If they wanted to explain it, you could do like the funniest joke ever that they go to like Jungle World, and then everyone is like everyone is like tribal and like and like has no technology, and then you go anywhere else and everything's modern day, and you can just run it off as a joke of like what's the name of the island that has those people that have never been to the outside world? And they will
Sentinel Island.
Sentinel Island, who will, if anybody goes to that island they don't recognize, they will just murder them with spears. And like missionaries keep trying to go to that island and getting killed.
Yeah. So they Congo Island's the same way?
Yeah, so like the place they started in was just Sentinel Island, then they left and there's in modern day and all the Kongs are like civilized. I guess that's modern technology.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, so I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
It looks fucking fantastic. I'm definitely seeing it in the theaters. But there's two things. There's two things I want to note. The first one is Girl Boss Peach,
which I'm fine with because
I'm fine with it too.
That's expected. Peach is a ruler. She's used to this kind of shit.
But this is what. Okay, so that one moment in the trailer where she's twirling the halberd like it's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And she's wearing like it looks like her motocross suit from Mario Kart, but it's probably like a battle suit.
I'm assuming it's like a fencing suit.
Or a fencing suit.
Here's the thing: people tend to forget about like royalty. Royalty is always trained in combat. Like that's like a thing. Like, if you're a royal, you usually, like, especially in the olden days, you knew how to use a sword or a weapon. That's where it's always like, in movies always, like, often have that training montage. Like, hey, you gotta do, it's like, hey, you're gonna have to learn to defend yourself. Like, guards can only do so much.
Yep. And, but the reason why I bring this up is because I was not expecting that moment, that 2-second moment, to be as divisive as it was.
Which I will argue and say it's not divisive. It's that thing I was bringing up earlier, that the internet has trained people to be vocal and hyperbolic. So the second anything happens where somebody's like, I'm slightly mad about this, I'm gonna play it up like I'm really, really mad about it and see if I can get some rage interactions from it. Because I crave that interaction and attention.
Well, it's like, okay, so I've seen like two types of people react to it, right? And it's the first one is like, you know, oh, they made her woke. Ooh, it's like the MCU. And then the second group...
Again, it's a group of people who have been gaslit into playing up those emotions way more than they actually feel them because they think they've been slighted in some way.
And then
it's a problem.
And then there's the opposite end where they're like, finally, a princess that isn't useless. And to both of those people...
Those people are idiots too. They're both the bell curve.
You people are... Both of you are fucking brain dead and have never played the games.
Yeah.
Because, like, there have been plenty of times where Princess Peach has been more proactive.
Yeah.
And has stood up for herself and even straight up joined the battle. Like, with Mario 2, she's a playable character, has the best jumping ability. That's where it started.
But that's a dream.
Oh, that's doesn't count. So, no. And then you bring up, like, the games where she's actually, like, kicking ass.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, well, those don't count.
Super Princess Peach.
Oh, well, people discount that because, you know, she's using PMS powers.
Which is kind of awesome when you think about it. Do people not realize how kind of cool that is?
Yeah.
That a character can use their emotional state to affect the world? That is powerful.
That's metal as fuck.
Like, that is like, I think tier 2 on, like, the Versus Battle wiki is reality manipulation via emotional magic.
But,
like, that's like on level of Goku.
Like, so, I hate when people are, oh, well, those don't count because it's not the main franchise. And I'm like, fuck
There's
you.
the RPGs and stuff. Well, the main franchise has always been kind of a simple story.
But, okay, so, Super Mario RPG, one of the, like, her major character moment is when she joins your party, because she's like, I'm fucking sick of being kidnapped, and I'm sick of staying behind. I'm gonna kick Smithy's ass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know?
She's one of the best party members.
She's the best healer.
Yeah.
You know? And then...
Get the shit out of here, Mallow, bringing Peach.
And then, yeah, fuck Mallow.
Man, I feel bad for Mallow. They do so much for his character development, then you bench him the second you get Peach.
And then,
Peach, Gino, Bowser, final team. Every time.
And then what else was there?
I watched that.
Even in recent games, like Super Mario Odyssey, which is a mainline game.
Yeah. She has a damsel most of the game.
Damsel, but when you rescue her, when you defeat Bowser, Mario and Bowser are fighting for affection, and she's like, fuck both of you guys, and leaves them in the dust!
This is so petty. I'm not a trophy. I'm gonna go with my new friend and leave you on the moon now.
To the moon! Bitch! But no, I thought that was... I was like, fuck yeah, Peach, like...
And then it led to one of the greatest trends of all time, Bowsette.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, Peach, you show that fucker. But, and then... Oh God, what other examples? The game... Oh, Super Paper Mario, she's playing with
Super Paper Mario. Oh yeah, she's awesome in Super Paper Mario.
And then in the regular Paper Mario games, where you're playing as her, she's... You know, entrapped.
That's a good point. Yeah,
but she's
sneaking around and doing behind the scenes. Like she's Metal Gear Soliding.
Yeah,
she's Solid.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
but I think my favorite portrayal of Princess Peach is in the Super Mario Adventure comics. Have you ever read those?
I've seen pages. Like
okay,
mostly underneath people complaining about Girl Boss Peach.
Okay, so I have the entire anthology.
Oh hell yeah.
Like they had sporadic appearances in Nintendo Power, but they put them in a single book.
Yeah,
they had a Zelda comic too by the guy who made.
I remember that one actually.
Cyborg 009.
Oh,
that was the artist that did the Zelda one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you can tell these characters have like big fucking noses and shit.
I think my favorite weird case of video game manga crossover is that the guy who wrote and drew Monster Musume got his start in making the Resident Evil manga.
Oh, that's cool. But no, in the Super Mario Adventure comics, there's a point where Mario gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
Peach, like, jumps out of the castle, pulls out a whistle, calls for an army to chase after Bowser, and when her retainers are like, no, Peach, it's too dangerous, she tells them to fuck off.
Yeah!
And then later on, she switches outfits with Luigi.
I'm saving my man. I have seen that.
To trick Bowser. Then she shows up in Luigi's outfit with a sack full of bombs and tells Bowser he's blowing him the fuck up.
Oh, it's so good.
And then after that, she had to demand Luigi for her dress back because he liked wearing it too much.
I love Luigi. He's the best.
Those comics are filled with so much character.
I know.
And it's so great. And I wish that version of the princess was in more games.
I agree with that, actually. Maybe it would make people shut up more and go like, okay, fine, maybe Peach is always like that.
Yeah. The point we're trying to make is that we don't give a shit about Girl Boss Peach.
No,
this is fine.
I think so. Here's the thing. I always judge, regardless of gender. I'll judge heroes based on what they it's like based on whether or not they're well written and if they have flaws. If a character has no flaws and always wins all the time, I hate it and it's boring. Like, I don't hate Rey from Star Wars because she's a woman. I hate her because she never failed at any point and always succeeded in the storyline.
She's a Skywalker. How come her hand didn't get cut off?
That one too. That would have been the best way to do it because she's cocky and overconfident, but never makes a single mistake through that.
Mm-hmm. And I know you want to. Okay, so clearly, Peach in this movie, they're showing that Peach can take care of herself.
Peach can take care of herself.
Why is Mario here?
Why does she even bring Mario along for the ride? And I am so this goes back to the multiverse idea, is that, okay, in the first trailer, we see Bowser gets the Power Star and says, who's gonna stop me? Kind of implying he's going to take over this world and every other world. And so, when Mario falls in from New York, this is confirmed, I'm thinking the Power Star gives you the ability to travel between worlds, and Mario has that ability naturally, but nobody else does. So Peach is like, well, I can't chase Bowser. He went to another dimension. What do I do? Then Mario goes, hey, I'm from another dimension. And it's like, okay, you're the key now. I'm just going to carry you around with me and just shove you into every keyhole like Sora to open the door to darkness and chase Bowser now.
Oh, and train you to fight or whatever.
Yeah, and I need to train you so you don't die because if you're dead, I can't open the keyholes. I'm just imagining Kingdom Hearts now, and this is a problem.
So a rich woman using a man for her own benefit.
Yeah, why?
Typical.
Damn, what a girl boss. No, so that's what I think. I think that Mario has like the thing where obviously he's going to have the potential at the end to come through to himself, but I think for the most movie he's going to be bumbling and slowly learning.
And that's how it kind of is in the comics too.
Yeah.
Where the Mario brothers, they kind of get their asses kicked sometimes.
Yeah, and that's fine. I like when characters get their asses kicked. I don't like competent heroes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, the princess was in the Mario cartoon too, and she kicked ass too.
Oh, yeah.
And the only times where she was ever kidnapped is when she was kidnapped with the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's great because there's a scene in the Mario cartoon it's based off. This episode's clearly based off of Mad Max. Yeah, all of them are movie references. All of them are movie every single fucking episode is a movie reference.
Or hey, we got Milli Vanilli. Let's make the episode about Milli Vanilli. Oh no, we lost the rest of the Milli Vanilli music. Now we have to fill it with generic stuff.
Yeah. So in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, it's called Toad Warrior.
Yeah.
Based off of Mad Max the Road Warrior.
That's actually kind of clever.
So she and Toad are getting she's in a truck. She's getting chased by Mauser, who has a giant birdo that shoots explosive eggs called the Thunder Birdo. And he's like, pull over or whatever, and she's like,
I don't want Birdo in this movie.
And
it'll cause too many problems.
And the princess, she's like, yo, check this out. Throws an entire sack of bombs in Birdo's mouth, blows him the fuck up, and she's like, yeah! I'm like,
yeah, murder!
Don't fuck with
Why is my Peach voice my kid voice? Whatever.
Don't fuck with the princess. But yeah, long story short, I'm all for it.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I am like fine with Peach being like an expert strategist as well as like probably being skilled.
She clearly had a war room.
Yeah,
she had a war room in their castle.
She's royalty.
You know,
What if they're gonna make jokes about like, well, we're your parents. Where are your parents? You're a princess, and there's like, oh, whatever. Royalty. It's like, wait, like, what's a king and queen?
Queen it up, bitch.
No. And I want them to say it's like, what? The Mushroom Kingdom doesn't have a king or queen. Yeah, it doesn't have a king or queen. Princess is the highest rank you can get. What are you talking about? It's like, why do you think things work like they do in New York? Do you have a queen of a queen? Yeah, is there a king and queen of New York?
Well, there is the King of Queens.
King of Queens, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh God, if they drop that line, I will. You know what? If they drop that line, I'm just gonna rip my chair out of the movie theater and throw it through the screen. That's one of my favorite moments in any manga. There was a chapter of Frankenfran where they make a movie based on a previous chapter, and it's basically the Fire Island players. And Fran's sister gets casted like...
My name's Tough!
Yeah, that's literally what happens to Fran's sister.
Oh my God.
As a result, she rips out her chair and throws it through the screen. Good. And it's one of my... Oh, it's so good.
Alright. Let's talk about the huge elephant in the room.
The crispy rat.
Okay.
Himself.
So, do you remember in the last video where I said, I love Charles Martinet, but if I have to hear Bing Bing Wahoo for an hour and a half, I would kill myself?
Yes.
What's the first thing that he fucking says in this trailer?
That's so cool.
Let's go. Not here we go,
yeah.
or let's do this. Specifically, let's go. In fact, let me...
Yeah. We skipped that part because we knew we wanted to end on this.
Yeah.
So everyone can hear it. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, say right there, let's go. Why is he saying let's go? Now I know why.
Mm-hmm.
It's member berries.
Yeah.
You know, it's a reference. But why is that Mario saying let's go?
Okay, I will actually butt heads with you a little bit on this. He's not doing a Charles Martinet impression at that point. He's he's using his default Chris Pratt voice. So, who knows? Maybe he just talks like that. But the wahoo at the end is him doing an impression. Yeah. That's where it's different.
Yeah.
I think.
But the reason why I'm asking the question is because, we thought for the first trailer, he's going to do a Brooklyn thing.
Yeah, I could hear a tinge of Brooklyn in his first line, and that is just gone in this trailer, so I'm going to retract my statements that I am no longer excited about. I'm no longer cautiously optimistic about Chris Pratt. He is just very... bog standard, basic 5 out of 10.
You can clearly tell when he's reading off of when he's getting shot by bullet bills in the training montage, he's just going
Yeah, which that's the thing. When I watch, I can tell when someone's a good voice actor when I watch them in the recording booth and they're actually emoting, even though you can't see it.
So to 99.9% of the population, this is the most non-issue of non-issues.
It is. And that my one friend goes oh man, they're gonna probably because it was so unpopular, they'll probably want to redub the entire movie with Charles instead. And I straight up told people aren't as terminally online as we are, and the majority of the public do not care about this.
But but do people
we're making content, so we have to care about this.
But people like us who care about voice acting in the industry, the people in the industry, I think this is bullshit.
Oh, it sucks, yeah.
I think this is absolute fucking bullshit. So everyone else in the Super Mario Brothers movie is putting far more effort than the guy playing Super Mario. That's bullshit.
There's that tweet that says this is gonna be usually often movies bad movies are carried by one great performance. Every single other character in the Mario movie is carrying Chris Pratt's ass.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I prefer when they cast voice actors to do voice roles, but I think a lot of physical actors have the ability to be voice actors in the right range. Jack Black, clearly. Patrick Warburton is a great voice actor. Will Arnett is a great voice actor. Kristen Schaal, like I mentioned before, is great in live action and voice acting. Mm-hmm. They're just, it's pretty good. David Faustino, Bud Bundy from Married with Children, is a pretty good voice actor.
Oh, that's right. He's in Korra.
Yeah, he was a terrible character in Korra, but he still played him well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he also plays. I might need to look this up, but I think he plays the dude in who drops one of my favorite lines in Ben 10. I'm probably wrong about this, but it's like remember, you gotta treat a car like you treat a woman. And then like Gwen goes like, go on. I don't think I should. I sense I've made a mistake somehow.
But no, this frustrates me.
Yeah, it's terrible because if Chris Pratt was like nailing it, I'd be like, okay, sure, but he's not.
Like if he was still doing the Brooklyn accent, I'd be like, okay, fine, whatever.
He's trying.
Yeah, he's trying.
None of that
but he's clearly just reading off a fucking cue card, and it makes me. Super Mario is the last fucking character you should phone in.
How insulting would it be is if in the very beginning of the movie he has the Brooklyn accent, and then the second he gets to the Mushroom Kingdom it drops and goes like, well, where did my accent go?
Oh my god. But no, but like you like, you know what I mean? Like you know, you should never, like, if you're Super Mario, if you were cast as Super Mario, you should never phone it in.
No.
He is the most recognizable fictional character in history, and every single other portrayal of Mario, he's this optimistic go-getter. He's very charismatic. Even in the live-action movie, when Bob Hoskins played him, despite everyone on the set, drinking the pain away to get the day done.
Yeah, because
that movie.
For those who don't know, that movie was absolute hell to make. Watch the Matt McMuscle's What Happened in the Super Mario Brothers movie. Like, that thing was shot in a warehouse where it was like constantly like over like 90 degrees.
And Bob has gone on record to say that it was the worst fucking movie that he's ever worked on. Despite that,
he still did a good job.
He still did a fantastic job as a live-action Superman. Yeah. And John and Leguizamo did a great Luigi too. They all did great, for what it was.
Yeah, like I have a soft spot for that movie.
Like as I grow older, I started having more and more of a soft spot for that movie.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, Super Mario. And, I had no concept of it being shit.
It's like, it's Mario. I like it. Okay, I guess this is canon now.
And then I became more cynical about it as I grew older. And now that I'm in my 30s, which, by the way, two guys in their 30s bitching about voice acting in a kid's show, tale as old as time.
I will always make that argument that I hate the argument, it's for kids. It's like, no, kids deserve good entertainment because that's going to be their nostalgia growing up. And that is why I hate the current help. This is a bad spot to bring it up because we're hype about the Mario movie, but I hate the weird hellscape we have where nothing new can get made and everything's an adaptation. Mm-hmm. But the good news, there's never been an animated Mario movie before, so hey, this is new in a way.
Well, there was that Japanese animated one.
Okay, but I mean like theatrical movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And 3D.
Yes.
And the 3D.
Yes.
It's a brand new medium for Super Mario.
Yeah.
But like, I'm still so disappointed with Chris Pratt.
I know. I was defending him too because I've liked Chris Pratt for a long time. I think he's unfairly shit on, but this time, totally justified.
Yeah.
Shit all you want. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Even Vinny, like he watched the new even Vinny, like he was like had visceral outrage.
So upset.
But now he's like mellowed out.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's fine. But there was doubt in his voice.
I forgot I'm wearing my Mario socks.
Oh, good. But no, like he said it's fine, but I could tell there's like doubt in his voice.
He's just like, I ran out of rage.
That's actually what it was.
I need more rage mana to get angry again. I feel nothing.
Yeah, didn't you say, like, I should have been casted as Mario?
Yeah, you should have been! You have a better resume of playing Mario from your YouTube videos and your cosplay history.
Yeah. And I also wanted to mention this. I said to you, and I said it on a Facebook, it's like, if they're just gonna have him spout out Charles Martinet lines, then why didn't they just fucking hire Charles Martinet?
Yeah, because
remember when I said, if he does Bing Bing Wahoo for the whole movie, I would kill myself? Well, I completely forgot that Charles Martinet, I don't know if he still does this, but for a time, he would go to gaming conventions, and they would have, like, big screens.
Yeah.
And they would have, like, Mario on the screen.
The original VTuber, Mario.
Interacting with people at the conventions with Charles Martinet, either someone or him or someone else rigged to a motion thing where he would talk in normal conversation as Mario, and it was fine.
Yeah, and Charles has really good range. And he plays Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. He can pitch that up and down freely. I guarantee that if they went up to Charles and said, hey, could you, like, do, like, a less exaggerated, like, maybe less confident Mario? He would probably fucking nail it!
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, well, okay, then. I mean, I could just talk like this, I suppose, or maybe something a little bit deeper in the... Oh, that's a sound... Sorry. Okay, I lost the Mario halfway
through
there.
I went to Apu, Jesus.
I lost the Mario through there. That was not my intention. But this is why I'm not a voice actor.
I mean, I myself, not to brag or anything, but I myself...
You're very good.
Have kind of honed my Mario voice to talk in Mario. Like, you know, talking like a Mario in a normal conversation.
Yeah.
You know, talking about spaghetti and the meatballs and
Okay. Can you like actually try to like gruff that down a little bit and then like try to sound like more casual, like how an actual Italian, like the approximation of if Mario was turned into a real Italian man and not like a character.
Let's see. Hello, I am Mario. I run a plumbing. Run a plumbing business.
No, that's actually really good.
I run a plumbing business, and I went to the Mushroom Kingdom to save the princess, and kick the Bowser's ass. Save my brother, and now I'm getting laid every day.
No, like something like that, and I could easily like that. That's the issue that people have is that the version of Charles Martinet they're used to hearing
is you beat me like the speed running shit.
Yeah, they're watching Mario speed runs and watching his barks and noises go nuts. but the thing is, he's like Mario's always like been very expressive first and foremost, and I think the biggest issue we're going to see in the movie is that his animation is going to be way more expressive than how he sounds.
Yeah. I mean, look, even in the trailer where he's like, where he's got a fucking bullet bill up his ass.
Yeah.
And his mouth is way the fuck open, and it's this Chris Pratt going, ah!
Yeah, at that point, I think, like, his voice cracking and him going, like, whoa, wah! And, like, that would be, like, way funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, that would be, like, the point where he would go full Mario.
Yes. And
sound exactly like he does, like, doing, like, a long jump.
Yep, and by the way, that wahoo at the end is the most half-hearted fucking wahoo I've ever heard in my life. Wahoo! Like he had a fucking gun to his head. With Jack Black holding the gun.
Oh, actually, so speaking of, like, gun to their head, that's what, one of my favorite tweets I saw about the, did you watch the Nintendo Direct version, or no?
No.
Okay, so I watched the Nintendo Direct version of the Direct. Yeah, so it was like I remember being a kid and playing Mario arcade game and stomping on Koopas. And
sounded like a slur.
There was a tweet that said Chris Pratt sounds like he's being held at gunpoint and Jack Black is holding the gun. And in the new one, it was Seth Rogen and
it was Donkey Kong.
Yeah, who was Donkey Kong? That. Honestly, I'm like meh on Seth Rogen. I feel like he might do an okay job as Donkey Kong, and then
he's got the voice, like natural voice to do it. I think.
Is it Anya Taylor-Joy or Anna Taylor-Joy?
I can't remember.
Okay, because she was. I feel so bad. She's probably great. I've just never seen her in anything. But she, it was also her being interviewed, and she was like, she has a really deep act. She's kind of like Britishy.
Yeah, she's got a very posh British accent, which honestly...
Which I didn't really catch on Peach, which was kind of interesting.
No, see what's weird is that I've seen people talk about how Peach's voice is too deep.
Like, in most of the games, she's, like, painfully high-pitched.
Like, oh, did I win? Like...
I feel like if I learned that Peach was voiced by Charles Martinet doing a girl voice, I wouldn't even be surprised.
No. He was in the JoJo OVA, for God's sake.
I forgot about
He was the mayor that was
yeah,
forced to drive the car by Dio.
No, that's the voice you should use because it sounds kind of like Mario, but more real.
Like, and no, what's funny is, as he's becoming more and more mentally unhinged driving the car, he just becomes full fucking Mario.
He does become Mario. All these people are coins.
Yeah.
But no, like what I was saying is you need to watch the Nintendo Direct version, because I don't really give a shit what Seth Rogen said, but he had a King Charles Cavalier named Zelda.
And I have one named Mario.
Yes. So he goes, it's like, I've been a big fan of Nintendo all my life, is I haven't had and my girl Zelda here, and like picked up his dog.
Yeah. They're cute dogs.
They're very cute.
They're amazing.
They're best. That's why Corona is one.
Yep. So we're still gonna watch the movie.
Of course, yeah. No,
everything about it besides Chris Pratt Mario,
it looks great.
It's amazing. But that shouldn't be the case because he's Super Mario.
Yeah, no, it should not be. Fucking get Charlie Day to do Mario 2.
Yeah. Have Jack Black play everybody.
That'd be good.
Let me know what the fuck he wants.
So speaking of the Charlie Day Luigi and Chris Pratt Mario, I was like, yeah, Charlie Day is kind of using his normal voice, but it works, so who cares? Yeah. It's like Chris Pratt's normal voice does not fit Mario, and there's an edit of that of like that handsome guy going like going like, hey there, Susan. Yeah, it's like, oh, you're sweet. And then that neckbeard going, hey there, Susan. Hello, human resources. And they edited it to be Mario normal Chris Pratt voice. Hello, human resources. Luigi normal Charlie Day voice. Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's really all we got to say.
Yeah, I mean, well, when the movie comes out, we're gonna have like a 10-hour discussion.
Yeah, we turned a 2-minute trailer into a 2-hour discussion.
Oh boy, your movie sucks. Time to analyze every frame of the movie when it comes out, and said the stitching on Mario's hat was was off model for this one scene. Yeah. Clearly, they didn't care. Oh, speaking of like going off model, this is apparently like the first Illumination movie where Squash and Stretch is like recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
Because every other movie, like, things rarely go off model.
Yeah, every other movie is like keyframes and shit.
Yeah. Which is like bizarre if you're doing animation. Like, always go off model. It's the best thing to do. Unless you're Steven Universe, you just can't stay on model to save your life. But
when you have characters going from like normal height to like 1 foot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the you need to have a consistent baseline, and then just fuck with that all the time. I will say the worst case scenario of that is John Kay working. John Kay's a terrible person, but Ren and Stimpy, where he did not believe in character models, or like character references. Oh wait, what show was it? There was a show years ago. I think it was He-Man. They accidentally gave a character an extra finger, and people recognized it in the reference sheet, and then they said, hey, there's a problem. It's in the reference sheet, just follow it, and then they just had to work, and eventually when management caught on, they go, hey, well, wait, that's not supposed to be, and then they updated the reference sheet, and they had to go back and redo all their work, even though animators caught it, told them about it, and said, nope, don't even bring it up. It's in the reference sheet, don't question them.
Wow.
I think it was He-Man. It was some older show.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's animation.
That's pretty much all we got to say. When is this? March?
March. Either March or April.
And you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be in cosplay when I see that.
Same here.
I'm going to be growing my mustache.
I'll probably wear my Waluigi.
Oh, hell yeah. We should go together.
I figured that was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, hope you enjoyed this. What is it? Yeah. Oh, it was shorter than I thought. It was 47 minutes. That's fine.
With 47, that's longer than I thought it would be. I thought we were at 20. I was having too much fun.
Yeah. The time flies when you're,
time flies when you're just going, fuck you, Chris Pratt!
But yeah, well, let me know what you guys are thinking. This has been Big Al, and
so Squiggleton.
Over and out.
Good night.
Oh, I gotta fucking name it. God damn it.
No, don't edit the sound.
No.